make a deal with you? With you? No way. I plot my own course, with my own beliefs. So what if I got framed for something I didn't almost do? So what if I got framed for something I didn't do? I've cleared my name once and I'll do it again. With my minions by my side and Psychopomp's magic at my fingers. There's no way I'll lose. So I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help.
We fade in on the white attic. All is still. All is quiet, save for a soft tick, 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 and the sound of rain on a rooftop. In this space, this long room with white walls, white floor, white ceilings, white furniture, white boxes all lit by white light from nowhere, there are 5 people scattered about, blank, empty, and unconscious. The man lying on the ground, surrounded by stacks of fallen white books, is dressed in the style of a magic user, face down, head ever so slightly askew. The little girl, a rare spot of color in this blank place, is tucked safely and comfortably into bed, beneath an old dust sheet with a pillow under her head, seemingly peacefully asleep. A nobody has been placed in an old crate because, well, what else does one do with an out-of-use background prop if not store it? His face is neutral, blank even in sleep, and he seems perfectly still. Leaned up against that crate is a man who looks a little bit like a criminal, and rather a lot like a very large pig. He seems to sleep heavily, head slumped against his chest, a hammer in both his hands, and seemingly intentionally placed to be ignored and forgotten. An imp-like individual with violently violet skin and scarlet hair that seem to go against the very notion of the attic's blankness, looks to be in the process of being unconsciously and rather painfully crushed beneath a fallen stack of heavy-looking crates and boxes. And it is at this moment, as the camera finishes a full pan around the room, that somewhere, distant but still loud and clear as a bell, a clock tower strikes the hour, chiming sounds filling the room loud enough to wake the dead, and certainly loud enough to wake 5 unconscious individuals with ease. Welcome to the game, my lovely players. I am Whirl, your DM for the day. Please introduce yourselves and tell us all how your characters respond to being so rudely awakened with headaches all around and not a single memory between them.
Oh boy.
Do we go top down?
Top down works.
Well, the pig is, well, jolted awake, and, he's not at all pleased at being so rudely awoken, especially not with a headache. Also, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Cranky.
We love you.
Hello, my name is Fable, and the nobody that has just been woken up by a bell, doesn't seem too bothered by this. He looks around him, and just looks. Doesn't say anything.
Hello, I am Heartless, and the imp wakes up with a 5 more minutes. Wait. That's not my alarm clock.
Oh, wait, shoot, was that the introduction?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, sorry, I thought Hart was gonna continue. Hi, I'm Vamp, the magic user / twink who's face down and conscious on the floor, hiding the groans and rolls over, and his hat flops onto his face, and he goes, oh god, all stars my head.
Hello, I'm Sotaro, and
And the little girl kind of groans a bit, and she lifts her head up from the pillow and kind of like sits up. It's like, and then puts her hand in her head, like, She doesn't say anything.
Well, I hope you're happy with yourself.
Oh, honey, we haven't even gotten started. I am absolutely delighted. Okay.
Okay.
So, you've all established your reaction. Everybody roll me perception.
Oh boy.
I don't know how much there is to perceive. I'm in a box.
That is the plus one for me because I have glasses on.
You have glasses.
I have glasses.
I mean, your head is sticking out of the box, Fable. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was closed.
Cranky, wrong channel.
Wrong channel. I see.
Wrong channel.
Oh boy.
That's a 12.
Typo in the group chat, get their ass.
Okay. So, let's see. The only one who doesn't notice all of this is... Right. Okay. So, we're going to go with the little girl's perception first. Because she sort of got middle of the road. Very nice. What she notices is she's not alone in this room. There are 4 other people. And everything is white, including what everyone seems to be wearing. In fact, the only spot of color she can notice on her own design is this weird little red bracelet that's wrapped around her wrist.
Huh. She goes and hides behind the bed.
Oh.
Oh, baby. That is my cue to send these.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
And
pig
then-
is... Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, continue. Sorry.
Go ahead. Then we go to the person who got the 21 in perception. Very good. That's our nobody friend. You notice a bit more. There is a complete lack of anything that would really cause light in this room. There's not even a window, but everything seems perfectly and evenly lit. There's also no visible exit, no dust or cobwebs, and you do notice our friend who thinks his alarm clock has not just gone off being kind of squished over in the corner. You will also notice that this is our nobody friend. You will also notice that you seem to be a little tired. You've taken a point of exhaustion. Wonder how that happened.
Excuse me. Are you all right? You seem to be rather squished, sir.
I'm gonna try to throw the boxes off of me.
Okay, you can make a strength roll.
Do I have a point of exhaustion? Do I have to
No. That's just him for now.
Okay.
Just straight strength.
Okay. That's a +2.
Oh, that just barely doesn't make it. These are some heavy boxes, man.
Start speaking in Grolix.
Oh, goodness. You all are welcome to try and help him get free.
You look like you need some help. I'm just gonna... and the pig just, gets up, and... well, helps out. That's a +4. Oh no, that's a +4. No, I have advantage. It's fine.
I was gonna say,
Nope.
that still doesn't do it, bro.
Oh my gosh.
You know, maybe if you got an extra set of hands.
Fine. The magic
Because
user.
the imp clearly isn't doing anything to help. He's
Jesus, some
he's
heavy ass.
struggling.
Fine. The magic user who has been lying like on the ground so far, but
Magic user with -1 strength. Time to shine.
Let's see how this goes, lovelies.
This will work. The magic user walks over to like try and help lift the crates.
Okay, that'll make it, because we add the 11 to the 13. Yeah, that makes it pretty soundly. You
Oh my
guys,
god, it wasn't.
you guys managed to get these boxes moved off of this guy. And I'm going to need the imp to take about 4 points of damage, please. Because, bludgeoning damage. It's a thing. Your ribcage was just kind of squished.
Oh, how many points of bludgeoning damage?
5.
5. Okay, gotcha. 5. Sorry, I didn't hear you. You talked a little fast.
Sorry, I'm excited for this game.
I know, it's very exciting.
How about the little girl? How is she doing?
She's hiding under the bed. She doesn't know anything what's going on at all. She's scared.
Oh no. Is anybody gonna go try and get her out?
I mean, it would require them noticing.
Oh yeah, true. Roll me perception again.
I'm gonna stand up and look around the room now that I'm not underneath a bunch of boxes. Nope.
That's a 3. That's an 18. You'd notice. That's an 11. You don't notice. So the pig is the only one who notices this poor little girl who's hiding under a bunch of boxes.
The imp takes off his glasses and starts cleaning them.
Wait, Fable?
There must be some dirt on these things.
Fable, wait, hold on.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody also notices the little girl under the bed.
Fortunately, this would require the nobody to care.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Currently, the nobody's first priority is to look at whoever is closest to his box and go, "I'm sorry, but this doesn't appear to be the printing department or lamination. Have I been moved somewhere?"
We've all been moved somewhere up.
Lamination?
Anyone know what's going? Where is this place? Does anyone here know what this place is?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm newly printed, and I'm not quite sure what any of this is.
I
Alright.
haven't the slightest idea.
I'm not going to question the printing thing because that can wait. The pig's gonna rub like his hand over his face and like glance over at the hiding kid, and he's gonna like crouch over and like, hello, give me a second.
Yeah.
Good time.
You okay? Okay. I'll take that as a maybe.
You're not gonna hurt me?
Well, no. Why? I'm not going to hurt you. He assures her.
Okay. Who are you?
You know, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Hi, I have no idea.
I believe what
no.
he's meaning to say is he does not know his name. Funny, I don't know mine either. I have not been given it yet.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
that was pretty funny.
Who are you? Okay, let's settle on something you probably know. Who are you?
Me?
I was talking to the kid, but you as well.
I haven't the slightest idea.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hat guy. What about you?
I'm sorry, I don't know who I am.
Lovely.
Hmm.
Can I stay here?
Of course you can. Why wouldn't you be able to?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's really hard to move.
Huh?
At this point, the nobody has gone back to sitting in the box.
Maybe. Oh, maybe if we looked around, we could find something that would tell us whatever is going on. I'm gonna start looking around.
That's a
Okay.
good plan. I like that plan.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Cool.
Oh boy,
+2.
that's a 4. That's kind of
That's a
intense.
7.
Investigation. Also, the pig is going to pull the nobody out of the box. Like, hey, you gotta help too.
Oh,
We
Oh,
need the
is that-
help.
oh, well, my assumption was I was put in the box for a reason. I thought it would be best to wait for my supervisor, so I may be given an assignment to work. But if helping is what I am made to do, then alright.
Your new assignment is to help us figure out what's going on. How's that sound?
Oh, very well.
Oh my god!
Okay, so most of you just see a bunch of boxes. It's a lot of pecking boxes. Jesus Christ, who put all these here? There are a couple things that look like they might be old toys under dust cloths, but then you move the dust cloth and there's nothing there.
Huh.
Like, it was holding its shape somehow, and then you move the dust cloth and it's just empty space.
That's terrifying. That's like their human shape. Like
I don't know if that's supposed to do that.
The imp narrows his eyes at that, and he's a little freaked out now. Okay, that's not usual, is it? I don't remember.
And the nobody with his 18 will notice something. There's a pattern over here on this one section of flooring that's different. All of the lines are parallel to each other, but they're going the opposite direction of the rest of the floorboards. It almost looks like if you took a set of stairs and then made it flat.
Excuse me, wait, is the nobody still being held by the pigman?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's right. Fable, you have to roll twice. You have disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
It's 1 point of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh, I didn't know
Whoops.
that. Let me
Yeah.
just go again.
We'll take the 18.
I think we'll stick with the 18. Yeah.
We'll stick with the 18, love. All right. So, you see what I said you saw.
Yeah, I still see it. The nobody will go. Since no one's holding the nobody, he sees it and then he looks around and I guess he'll poke who's ever, not poke, but he'll get the attention of who's ever closest to him and point out what he's found.
Who is closest to him?
I'm not sure. I want to say it's the pig Toon.
Okay.
He would also
What?
probably be the easiest to get the attention of because he's the biggest.
Excuse me, large Toon. I think that might be of interest.
Large. Oh,
I'm sorry, I do not know your name.
no, that. Anyway, okay. I'll deal with that later. What did you find?
There's a strange pattern along the wall and floorboard. Right over here. If I didn't know better, I would say it looks as a drawing of stairs.
Huh.
What's this?
Something.
I'm gonna turn around and look.
It looks like a drawing of stairs as seen from the top, as though drawn on a plain piece of white paper and then pretty thoroughly erased, but not quite completely gone.
Quite curious.
Soto,
Also,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I know we don't know anyone's name here, but we should probably come up with something better than "Hey you."
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Fortunately, my name hasn't been assigned to me yet, but if you would like, you may call me Nobody.
That's sad.
That's what I am.
That's sad.
The Nobody just blinks. Oh, I was unaware of that.
That is... I'm going to repeat myself here. That is sad.
Oh, I apologize. It wasn't my intention to make you sad.
I mean, aren't we all nobodies right now?
I mean, technically, we might as well be. We don't have any names or anything.
Okay.
While you guys are
My
puzzling
hair
over
is
that,
red. You could call me Red, I guess.
That's okay. That'll do.
Alright, so we've got Red.
Okay. Let's call you. He points at the nobody. Robert. It's the first thing that came to mind. Okay.
What did he say?
Robert.
Robert.
I'm gonna cry.
I suppose if it makes referring to me easier, I will accept Robert for now.
So we've got Red, Robert, Hat Guy.
I'm going to look at Hat Guy and what are the pins on his hat look like? What do they look like?
Does he still have the pins on his hat? Because I don't see it in all his drawing.
No, he does have one pin on his hat. Or two, actually, after yesterday. So he has one that looks like a set of pancakes, and then one that looks like a rose.
I'm going to point to the rose and say, why don't we just call you Rose? That's what's on your hat.
I can live with that.
Okay.
I just noticed that all of these are names that start with R.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to do this. You have to do this.
Robert was going to point that out, but
We have to continue this, guys. We have to do this. We must do it for the
Does,
camera.
Oh my god.
does Red like point this out, or are we just?
No, Red totally points this out. Like, those are all names that start with R. Just kind of thinking, not really connecting that. That's weird.
the nobody, Robert, will look over at the unnamed pig tune and go, "And what shall we name you, sir?"
Give me.
And Marcel's just gonna go.
You mean Rose?
Oh, sorry, Rose. Rose is going to go. God, this is gonna suck. Rose is going to go. Well, Richard.
You know what? Fine. Okay.
Red's gonna turn and
Hey kids.
look at the
Time
kid.
for our name.
Ruby? Rubies are pretty.
Yeah, that's a
Sure
very
thing,
nice
Ruby.
name.
And so we have the 5 R's. I do have a question. I love this. I love all of you. And hey, here's a funny thing you might notice. So, 3 members of this party are named things that could be shades of red. You've got Red, Ruby, and Rose, all of which are shades of red. And, you know, it's the funniest darned thing, but all of you have a red bracelet.
Not
remember this
everyone.
pig.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm going to
those
pull
3
back
do.
my sleeve and look at the Crimson Band and be like, I'm gonna look at the other people who have a Crimson Band and go,
I'm just gonna
that's
casually.
weird.
All right, because Rose's Crimson Band is under like 3 layers of sleeves. So
Oh,
Actually,
God.
I'm not. Actually,
that's
I'm
why
not sure Robert has a crimson
no.
band.
Robert, you don't have one, but Red, Ruby, and Rose, all 3 of you have one.
Oh.
Has Ruby come out from under the bed yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh no.
Somebody might want to coax her to do that if we want to progress this game.
I want to, but Rose isn't. He's not.
Red's going to turn and crouch by the bed to a cacophony of metal sounds because he's wearing armor. He's like, huh. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just armor to protect me. Hey, hi, Ruby.
Hi, Red.
Red smiles. He's got pointed teeth. It's okay. Do you want to come out?
No,
Why not?
I don't. It's hard to move. It's weird.
It's weird. What do you mean?
It's weird. I don't know.
How about you go at it slowly? Like, first move your arm and place it on the ground.
Okay. And she slowly moves her arm. She almost looks like she wants to bend it like a normal person, but then kind of you can hear like some bit of cracking, and she frowns.
The pig looks at this, and after some thinking, he crouches next to Red and says, "How how about this? Do you want me to carry you?
Okay.
Okay, I'll carry you. And first, I guess I'm just gonna roll to move the bed out of. Is that bed? It's hiding under the bed. Anyway, whatever yeah. Anyway, that is a. Let's move that out of the way.
That's a dirty 20. You definitely move that bed. And I'm going to say because it's such a high roll, you move it gently enough to not spook poor Ruby.
Excellent. And he is going to carefully scoop Ruby up and.
Let's see if you can. No.
That's a 9.
No. Advantage. I got advantage. I leveled up. I have advantage.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Maybe it's because you're kneeling down, or maybe it's because you're like crouching down instead of like sitting down. Because that's a hard position to lift something from.
Yeah. It's like,
Wow.
And also, the
what are you made of?
Red goes, ooh, I heard that crack.
Are
and
you
also
okay?
the question is probably heavier than Richard expected.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
You okay? I'm sorry. I can try and stand up.
Okay, that's okay. How about you take my hand and
Okay.
I'll help you up.
Okay.
I'm gonna try strength again, I suppose.
You have advantage on this one.
Nice passer.
I'm gonna see.
There we go. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Finally.
The PC. Oh, poor baby. Okay, you can hear as you help her stand up. You can hear more cracking as she tries to bend her body a bit more, but like it doesn't really work that well.
Oh no, poor Bean.
Red's going to stand up and go, maybe kind of seems like you're moving very stiffly. Maybe loosen up a little bit.
Loosen up?
Yeah, relax. It's okay.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know. She'll try. Let me see. All right. She kind of tries to like loosen up. There's a little bit of cracking, but it isn't as bad. And she kind of like takes one step and it's like, okay.
You got it.
Okay.
Red smiles. You're doing it.
Okay.
During this time, Robert is going to look at Rose and go, Do all Toons have trouble walking the first time?
No, not unless you. Well, I suppose it depends on how old you are.
Okay, now that everyone's up, as all of you are on your feet and sort of getting your bearings, you're looking around. There's really not much to look at in this place, though, is there? It's really quite blank. But something interesting happens, finally. A voice that sounds like it should be coming over a radio, but does not, in fact, come from seemingly anywhere, echoes through the room.
Bless you.
Hello, my lovely little playthings. Good morning and welcome to Memory Lane. Now, I know, you likely have questions, or perhaps you don't. It's very, very hard to have questions when you've got nothing to go on. Why, you sweet little toys don't even remember your own names, and you don't even know why. But I do. Yes, I do. Pleasure to meet you all. I'm Retrospect. I've taken your memories, and we're going to play a little game. Now, as I can't actually be bothered to hear you right now, no, I'm too busy for that. So I'll just tell you the rules of this little game we're going to be playing. There's 3 levels. There's 3 objects for each of you, 1 on each level, 15 in total. You got that? Each item holds a piece of your most important and precious memories. And if you want to get out, you need to find them. Everyone needs to find their item in order for the whole team to be able to progress forward. The only way out of this place is to get all of them at once. Speaking of a way out, the way out of the white attic will be open in a few moments. Good luck! And then the voice cuts out.
Red places his hands in front of him and presses his fingers against his mouth, which is no longer smiling, and his eye was twitching throughout that whole thing, and he says, "They took our memories."
It's a game. That could be fun.
It's... They took our memories. Okay.
But we can get them back.
We've all been protected. That makes sense.
We've all been what?
Red
Protected.
looks over
What does
at
that mean?
Robert and stares very heavily. Why are you okay with that?
Why would I not be? This is perfectly normal for a nobody. Oh, but I see it may not be normal for Toons. Is that what I meant to glean from this?
Red looks at Rose, and Red throws up his hands like, seriously?
Well, either way, I don't remember anything, but I'm pretty sure I've never heard a voice that made me want to punch the owner anymore. Wait, wording. Anyway.
Yes, exactly, Richard.
We can just play the game and then we can get the memories back, right? That's the rules.
Seems to be, but aren't you upset that whoever this retrospect is took what makes you you?
Also, just a second, I just realized that not only is everyone currently R-named, but Retrospect is also R-named.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, we love this.
Everyone has an R name.
This is just the game of R's. It's R-rated.
R.
Rated R for so many goddamn R names.
I mean, and they all have to remember.
Oh my god.
And Bob mentioned redactions.
So many R's.
Oh my
Even
god.
Robert.
So ours.
And things are going to be revealed.
Okay.
Shush, you're getting into spoiler territory, Rose. Jesus.
That wasn't Rose.
Shush.
Hush.
Okay.
Players from the beyond, please be quiet. We're trying to figure out what to do here.
As you guys are
Right.
trying to
Talking
figure
to.
out what to do, as you guys are talking, trying to figure out what to do, that pattern that Robert noticed earlier, it collapses in a weird way. It turns into a stairwell.
Oh.
And
Wait, did I actually notice that? Let's see. No, I probably did.
you see something move in the corner of your eye, and that's pretty noticeable in this place because it gets darker. And this place doesn't seem to know how to be dark. So you can look over and see, oh, the stairwell has appeared. That's your way out.
Robert's
Oh.
gonna start towards the stairs.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm guessing we're being shooed out here.
Okay.
Certainly seems like it.
Okay, Ruby, you can keep holding my hand if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
At least you
precious.
can move.
It's so precious. Oh my god.
God, yeah.
Be quiet, you demon.
Leave me alone!
Come on, let's go and see what's down there.
Are you all following down the stairs?
Yeah.
Richard is gonna be wary though. He's got his eyes peeled.
Robert is following instructions and has no reason to doubt these instructions. So onward he shall go.
Rose,
Red is looking around because he's been severely put off by the idea that someone thinks it's a fun game to steal people's memories.
And rightfully so. Okay.
Rose is looking down the stairs, and I'm so sorry. He kind of looks really hesitant, and he doesn't look like he wants to go down there.
Yeah.
The
Ruby is
stairs are
clinging
not
on too
sus.
much. Ruby is clinging on a lot to Richard.
Aww.
Let's see, did I notice that Rose doesn't want to come down the stairs? Crimson Band still works, right?
You don't know why it works, but it does.
No,
No,
I have no idea. That is a 2.
The two.
Yep.
I will. I'll just go ahead and roll to see if I notice, but I'm not. But I do not have the Crimson Band, so I cannot add +2. So just regular.
yeah. Holy shit!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you definitely notice him just hanging around, like not following the rest of you.
Yeah, I think Robert does pause halfway down the steps to look back just to see if these other tunes are following him. But he notices Rose and goes, "Excuse me, Rose, was it? It seems this is the way we need to go."
Yeah.
And the announcement did mention you need everybody for even one of you to be able to move on.
The instructions were very clear. We cannot move on without all of us present.
Don't you want your memories back?
It'll be
Uh,
fun.
I can't
Oh.
miss what I can't miss what I don't remember, can I?
Yes, but
It could be fun.
What are you going? Look, are you going to sit here in this empty room for whoever knows how long, or are you going to come with us someplace else? Because I don't see any, convenient doors, other exits.
He takes one last look around the room, and then he sighs and like he rubs a hand across his face and follows after.
Okay. You all head down the stairs. And you find yourselves in a hallway. Very long hallway with lots of doors. Lots of doors. Like, it doesn't seem like a logical orientation for doors because doors shouldn't be able to be that close to each other without it being, impossible for there to be a room behind them.
nonsense.
Then again, we are toons, so maybe to you this makes sense. But
No, this totally makes sense, I think.
But, you guys are also not most interested in the doors because the doors are not the richly colored item in the center of the room. Standing in the center of the hallway, there is a little red radio with arms and legs.
Red radio. Wow.
What's
It's
the
got
radio?
Red points towards the red radio. That's a radio.
Because
I think.
I don't know if radios are supposed to have limbs, but it must be some kind of fancy one.
I just need to roll something real quick. Cool. That was a deck save. The little red radio, who's just kind of been standing there, not doing anything, suddenly blinks as people have just entered the hallway and looks at them all, and then sees Robert and goes, "Dad!" and runs straight into Robert in a big in a big bear hug.
Red's gonna jump out of the way because, oh god!
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, Robert is bowled over onto the ground. Just oof. Oh my. Hello. Do I know who you are?
Bob.
Dad!
That's so cute. Hey Bob, what's the first memory you would associate with your own identity?
The first memory is. First memory. As he stares at this radio, he's reminded of a stormy night in his apartment. He is soaking wet, and he's upset. The day had not gone very well. It was another bad day of people staring, of him just trying to do what he was made to do. But here he is, soaking wet in his apartment. It's raining outside and thunder is going, and he is just trying to calm himself by fiddling with a little radio that he had just thought it'd be a good idea to give his hands something to do when he wasn't at work. And as he slams the panel shut, suddenly it goes zzz, and starts talking, not talking, duding. And suddenly it's the radio's alive, and Robert looks at this little radio and goes, Rad? Dad!
You
And the little radio is just so delighted and happy as he's hugging Robert.
And Robert, you remember your real name. Hello, Bob.
Oh, my head. Rad, what are we?
Wait, you know this thing?
Yeah, this is
you
Rad.
know this tune?
Yeah, this is Rad. He's my radio, my son. My head. Question for the DM. As Bob looks up at the other people in the room, does he recognize them yet?
Nope.
Are you okay, Robert?
That's not my, I'm sorry, my name is Bob. Bob, I think that's my name. My head.
Oh, so is that really of your item?
Yeah, this is mine. Hi, Rad.
Well,
Hi, Rad.
Hi. And as Rad looks up at the rest of you, he looks a little confused, but other than that, he moves around and gives you all hugs as well. Hi,
Rad.
Richard gives Rad like a little pat on the top of Rad's head.
Red has no idea what to do about this hug, but okay.
Same for Ruby. Same for Ruby. She's just still.
Oh god, this is so cute.
What does Rose do?
Rose, I think, Rose would just take the hug. He doesn't return it, he doesn't push Rad away or stuff, and he just takes it. I pray that he finds his item soon, because I am getting really tired of playing Rose.
Well, with that in mind, everyone roll me which one is this? Okay, roll me a d25.
Whoa, a d25.
25.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
14.
14, a 19.
Why 25?
You'll find out in a minute. Okay, so
that's fine.
Let's see.
Ruby rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, so Richard and Rose are in the same category, so we'll put... Okay, so you guys start going down this hallway, and you start opening doors, because, well, what else do you do with a door? And
You open it.
exactly. And going from top to bottom, Rose, you find yourself in an office. Or you think it's an office. It might be a bedroom. It's very hard to tell. It looks like the sort of place where like somebody both sleeps and works in a very unhealthy work home environment. And there's an umbrella stand in here for some ungodly reason. And
Umbrella stand.
inside this umbrella stand, there's a wand, and as you look at it, you can hear something whispering.
He slowly leans back from the really creepy sounding umbrella stand.
I mean, it's not the umbrella stand that's whispering, it's the wand.
He looks at the wand. And did the others follow him inside this room, or is he like completely alone?
That's up to them.
I mean, I probably opened a door, closed it, and then turned around to see Rose just kind of standing there.
There's this weird thing whispering.
Whispering.
Yeah, whispering.
I'm gonna come up behind Rose and try to peek around into the room to see.
Yeah, it's not a narrow doorway or anything. You can get in here. Yeah, you see the same thing. You see the whispering wand thingy in the umbrella stand. It's got a star on it.
There's a star on it.
Does one of you pick
I
it up?
look at my own design. I don't think there's anything to do with stars here.
Rose looks at his own design, and he also doesn't have anything to do with stars on his design.
But you are a magic user, and this is a magic wand.
Oh, that's true. Like, he's just,
Maybe you should touch it.
I should touch the strange whispering wand thing?
It's a wand. I'm pretty sure I don't wield magic. Look how loud I sound. He starts jumping up and down and creating a lot of noise.
Richard from like the other like end of the hallway like turns around.
Wait, hold on. And he leans in closer to try and figure out exactly what the whispering is saying.
It's indistinct. You can't figure out exactly what's being said because it's so many at once. It's just a lot of voices talking at once. It's funny though. You could swear you heard your own in there somewhere.
Oh, that's confirmation. That sucks. Well then, he's taking the wand then. Okay, good to know.
Oh, he's taking the wand?
What's the first memory you associate with your identity?
I think it was, there is a very fuzzy, distinct memory. Like, it's faded. It's been so long. It's been what? Over a dozen years? It's been over 10 years? But he very vaguely remembers being really small, and he's dressed in much fancier clothes than he is now. And he's holding what seems to be a wand in his hands, and he waves it, and sparks start flying, and a light starts emanating from the wand in a 20 feet radius. And he remembers having casted that spell. This was the very first spell he casted, and he remembers looking up at someone he doesn't remember who and going, look what I did before the memory ends.
Welcome back, Marcel.
Oh, my head.
Oh, is that your memory?
Yes, yeah. How? Oh, that's smart. Oh, my stars. I'm Marcel? Mercy? No, not Mercy. Marcel.
Marcel. Oh, it's probably better than Rose, huh?
I don't, and he has been he has basically been like apathetic like this entire time, but he grins at it and goes, oh, I don't know what's growing on me.
You know, actually, I like you a lot better than I liked Rose.
Okay, that is Marcel's item. Next on the list, going top to bottom, we have. Oh, okay. Red, you rolled a 19. With a 19, you end up wandering back out into the hallway. And you open up another door. And it's a coat closet. And in this closet, there's a whispering item that's a red scarf.
Red scarf?
Mm-hmm. At least I think that's the color. Let me check the reference again. Yes, it's a red scarf. A red neck scarf.
That's interesting. I'm gonna walk closer to it and lean towards it and try to listen.
Well, same.
It's whispering, right?
Yep, it's a whisper item. And same as with the first one, you can't make out any specific words, but you do hear a sort of familiar up and down type cadence that sounds like somebody in your party. Sounds like Richard.
Really? I'm going to not touch it, but I'm going to keep the door open and lean back out into the hallway and say, Hey, Richard!
What?
Hey, come
What?
here! Come here! Come here!
Okay.
Come here! He starts bouncing. Come on, hurry up!
Okay.
Do you want to come with me, or should I leave you here?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. And he he goes up to Red.
Red steps aside and points at the scarf, and then points at Richard, then points at the scarf again, and smiles.
You think that's mine?
Well, it kind of sounds like you.
What do you mean? It sounds like.
I'm assuming
like the way
you talk. It's whispering. Can't you hear it?
I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure he hears it. But like, since it's whispering, he's got to like approach it a little more.
You can definitely pick out your own voice from the whole mess of voices that's talking from this thing. Jeez. Like, it's not loud. You don't have to lean far back for you to not be able to hear it anymore, but yeah, it's a lot of voices at once.
He's gonna prod it.
Okay, you poke it, and the minute you make physical contact, hey, what's the first memory you'd associate with your identity?
Ah!
It's
I
okay,
forgot. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I forgot to do this.
It's okay. I was talking out of my ass for Marcel's memory as well.
Okay. So, I'd say that, give me a second. I was fearing this. I was like, oh no, I'm next. Okay, so, he remembers, Okay, I'm calm.
You're
I
good.
think.
Take your time.
I'm good. So he remembers him coming up with like he was like at he was very very young at his mother's place, and he was coming up with adventures, all kinds of adventures that his father must have been doing while he was away. And I can't go into detail because I can't come up with anything.
It's okay. That's enough.
Yeah, that's
That's enough.
definitely that's more than enough. You get this jolt as you're remembering all this, and with it comes your own name. Hi, Ross. Welcome to the party.
Oh my gosh. As if the headache wasn't enough. Oh.
Red's eyes light up behind his glasses. What's your name? What's your name?
Ross.
Oh, wouldn't it have been funny if we actually called you that earlier?
It would have been. It would have been pretty funny.
Hi,
Oh my
Ross.
gosh. Hi. Okay.
What?
Hi, Rad.
During this whole time, Bob has been trying to wrangle a very, very overexcited little radio who's managed to get away and is now holding onto Ross's arm.
I'm glad you're very excited about this, but okay, let's get to okay. Let's get who's left? Okay, we got
Your role is
Bob. We got Bob.
your role is next on the list. So
Okay.
you rolled a 9, which falls in the 5 to 10 category. So, Ross, you open a door. And
Yep.
There's not a lot inside. There's just a little sort of pedestal with a mostly empty candy bowl that says, "Take one." And inside, there's sort of a lollipop that's being barely held together by the wrapping it's kept in. And it's whispering. And Ruby,
Whose candy is this?
Candy?
Ruby, are you still holding on to Ross's hand?
Yes.
You can hear the whispering. It's louder for you, and you can hear your own voice among the whispers.
It sounds like me.
Well, if it sounds like you should pick it up.
Okay. And she goes and touches the lollipop.
What is the first memory that you would associate with your identity?
It was barely cold, and she had stolen recently some food and some candies that were, some of them were kind of a bit broken because how fast she had to run to get away to actually grab them and everything. And it was cold and she was shivering, and she walks past and there was another person down the alley, and they also looked cold. And she carefully goes up to them and looks at the food that she has in her hands and looks at them, and she smiles. Hey, here. And she gives them all the candies and the food. Bye. And she goes and she runs before that person can even say anything. Bye, good luck, bye. She goes, runs, and skips along with a smile and a laugh. Things might be rough, but gosh, she's smiling. She's still smiling.
And you remember your name too. Hello, Sandy.
Oh. Oh. She takes the lollipop and smiles. Hi.
Hi. Did you remember your name?
Yep. My name's Sandy.
That's a very sweet name.
Yeah. This is weird.
Sandy! Hi!
Hi, Rad.
That's gonna hurt
Hi.
something now. Sandy!
Rad.
I did forget to mention that Ross has his scarf, like he's tied his scarf around his neck. I don't. Anyway, not exactly worth mentioning, but like, it's there now.
Yeah, you got your design element back. Excellent.
Hey.
Hell yeah, we'd love to see it.
Sandy, it's your turn to open a door. You've rolled a
Oh, boy.
21. That puts you in the range for a special surprise.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
You find, not in one of the doors, but in this old dresser that's shoved up against the wall, you open one of the drawers on this dresser, and you find something inside. You find an old locket.
Oh.
And it's whispering, but you can't recognize any of the voices.
Guys, there's a locket thingy that's whispering a lot. I'm gonna take it. She grabs it. She's
Okay.
And Sandy, you get a memory that doesn't belong to you. You see a little girl with blonde hair and golden eyes. She's real kind. Doesn't look like she can be too much older than you. Actually, she might be a bit younger. And she's sitting on her bed, and there's a doctor in the room. And she looks scared and confused. She's surrounded by what looks to be the height of comfort and luxury, but they're telling her that she's trapped, that she can't leave this room ever again, that with her condition, there's just no way you can go out safely, especially not with the air quality these days. We'd need to get some kind of caretaker. And you realize they're not talking to her. They're talking to a man that's taller than her, dressed in a dark coat with long, dark brown, curly hair. And he's like, I understand, doctor, but please, if there's anything you can do, I don't want my daughter to grow up trapped inside these walls. And the little girl, she coughs and she looks up and she says, Daddy? I'm scared. What's happening? And he sits down next to her and he picks her up and he says, It's okay, Clara. It's okay. You just need to be patient, all right? We just need a little more time. And then the memory fades.
Oh.
Also, I did want to ask, has about Sandy, is she like still holding Ross's head?
Nope, she's
I assumed so. Like she probably just ran off already.
yeah. Oh. Huh. And she has a bit of tears in her eyes and she wipes them away and she puts on the locket. I'll keep it safe for the person who it is for then. I think she needs it.
It's not, isn't it? It's not one of ours?
No. She didn't look like anybody here.
Huh.
So I'm gonna keep it safe for her if she ever gets here. Yeah.
That's really nice of you.
You're sweet.
Of course I am.
Well, Red, isn't it? Have you found your item?
He has not, and it is Bob's turn. Bob rolled a 14, and that puts us in the 10 to 15 range. Bob, you find what looks like a little library. And inside this library, one of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong.
Good.
There is a little jack-o'-lantern up on a very high shelf. And it's whispering.
Huh. Hey,
Did you find something?
I think so.
I'm gonna come into the room.
I don't know
What
what it is.
is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
I don't know what it is. By the way, did you see where Rat ran off to?
No. Run!
Wait,
There's
that
your
was
one.
with Ross.
Oh, okay.
That's what his name is. Yes.
I'll go get. I'll leave this with. Yeah, I'm just gonna. And Bob just points out the door and just walks because he's nervous.
Okay. Red is going to go into the door. And
Ooh, ooh, I want to see. I want to see. Can I see?
Yeah, come with me.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, you're very excited. So Red is looking around the library.
And there it is, on top of a tall shelf in what looks like you can't tell if it's history or fiction. It's kind of a mess. This library is very poorly organized. But there it is, on top of the tall shelf, there's a jack-o'-lantern. And not only is it whispering, you feel drawn towards it.
I think that's mine. I need to get up there.
Do you need help?
Yes. I'm short. He reaches up his arms and waves them in the air. He can't.
Okie dokie. And
barely touch the third shelf.
she grabs them like without warning and puts them right on top of her shoulders. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Strength roll?
No, I'm gonna let her have this. She's been having a
I
time.
mean, what I know about Sandy, Sandy shouldn't need to roll a strength roll, even though Red is wearing armor.
Yeah. So, Red, do you pick this up?
Well, yes, definitely.
Well, you know the drill. First memory you associate with your identity. Go!
The scene appears of a small purple imp shut in a closet. He's just finished yelling and kicking at the locked door and has turned to the coats. And he tilts his head because he sees something back there in the darkness. He pulls aside the coats and there's a staircase. Well, this is certainly different from just a boring old closet to be locked into. So he walks up the staircase and into an attic area filled with marvelous things. It's so exciting. There's so much to look at over here, especially a large TV. You know, one of those, the first TVs that came out sort of deal. So he goes up to it with a grin on his face. And there's a mischievous behind him. He freezes at the laugh and then turns, and there before him is a giant spirit with a jack-o'-lantern head, glowing and grinning and laughing. And the little imp goes, ah! And they laugh for a little while. And that's it.
And with that, and all the other memories that are affixed to this item, because each of these, the first memory is the one you see, but the others all come back with them. All of your most important values and morals and who you're
getting a little muffled.
Whirl.
Whirl,
God damn it.
go.
Whirl.
Where's my mic?
Will, you went muffled.
Sorry, my mic fell into my hair. The curses of having long hair. But anyway, you pick up this jack-o'-lantern, and not only does that memory come back, but a bunch of others do. And this has been the case with each of the others as well. Because it's not just the one memory that's attached to it. It's all your memories of your most deeply held ideals and morals, your likes, your dislikes, your interests, your hyperfixations if you have them, and, of course, your name. Gil, you're the last one to get your name. Welcome to the party.
Not Gil. Trill. Trill, treble, cleft.
Can you spell it so that I know not to pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, Trill, welcome to the party.
Oh. Are we laughing now? Are we laughing? I don't know how to laugh. How do you do that?
So what you do is
Oh my god, I'm just imagining Bob, Ross, Marcel, and Rad all out in the hallway, and they just hear that echo of laughter down the hall.
and also like Sandu like trying to laugh.
so the pumpkin turns into the symbol of Psychopomp, and Trill puts it on. Now that's where it belongs. All
Oh,
right.
that's so cool. How do you do that? Hi. Name. Do you have name?
Sandy, calm down. Calm down.
Okay.
I am Trill Treble Cleft.
Hi, Trilly. I'm gonna call you Trilly.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No. No. My name is Trill.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call you Trilly.
R-I-L-L.
Okay, you all have your items, plus one extra. Good job. Are you going to head to the end of the hallway?
No, we're in a library. I'm going to look around to see if there's anything I can steal.
Of course you are. Well,
Yeah. Should that be perception or investigation?
I'm gonna give it to you. There's everything around you. I mean, what do you want to fit in your hammer space? Some old history book?
Something that
what are you
looks
doing?
important to retrospect because I'm angry.
You literally know nothing about her and what would be important to her, but okay.
And something shiny, something that looks like it's, it costs something.
All right,
I mean-
let me think.
Oh, are you okay in there?
There's a vase on the table.
Oh, that vase is mine now.
Are we taking stuff?
Yes. This,
Okay.
Hey, Trill.
This retrospect has taken our memories. I'm going to steal everything of value because
That sounds like fun.
The wrong villain.
Hey, Trill. You
Yes.
pick up this vase.
Mm-hmm.
And the weirdest thing happens. It's like time fast forwards on it. Because it starts to chip, the glaze cracks, it falls away and chips, and then larger pieces start to fall off of it. It splinters and shatters and disintegrates in your hand until all you're holding is dust.
Shit.
Oh.
His eye
Well then.
twitches.
Oh.
He turns and dusts his hands off and says, "Fine." Walks out.
Okay. Let's go. I have no idea what happened, but let's go.
Wait, hold on, before we go. And I assume they still have their hammer spaces?
Of course.
Marcel remembers himself, and you know what that means. He reaches into his hammer space and takes out 5 lollipops.
No, wait. I also no. Me too.
Why?
But Well,
She takes out Jolly Ranchers.
What are those?
They're sweets. They're sweets. I think I like making them. I like making desserts and sweets. So here, have them. And before he second guesses himself, he shoves the lollipops into the other's hands.
Yes. And here you go.
Okay.
And he starts shoving the Jolly Ranchers into the other's hands too.
Brad
Trevor
happily-
accepts them, but he's very confused.
Rad happily takes one, and as you all blink, you hear a very loud crunch, and there's a bite out of the lollipop.
Right, that's not how you're supposed to eat that.
Yes! How do you fare suddenly being shoved a Jolly Rancher and a lollipop?
I mean, he's gonna take them. He's not gonna say no to free candy.
I love
I
you
have
all
no
very
idea
much.
how I got these.
Meanwhile, Bob is
Oh
just
wait, no, I
holding them.
do.
He doesn't know what to do with them.
You eat them, and Marcel takes a bite out of his own candy to demonstrate.
You put it in your mouth and you like leave it there, or you crunch it. Crunching is really good. It's really fun. Like and then she crunches in her own lollipop.
Trill is going to sniff the candy to see if he can tell if it's poison.
I guess I'll.
Ross is just gonna put his into his pockets for later.
Yeah, Bob's gonna put his lollipop in his hammer space, but he'll slowly, very carefully unwrap the Jolly Rancher. He looks very uncertain about this. This seems a little sketch, but he'll
Just put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth.
He'll put it in his mouth, and there's just dot, 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 and then his eyes just blow wide open.
It's really, really good, right? It's really, really, really good.
Whirl, should I roll a medicine check or an investigation check?
I mean,
Roll medicine. Roll medicine. Roll medicine.
Okay.
Let's have some fun.
That's a +1.
Yep,
that's
that
15.
makes it. You can tell this candy is just regular candy. It's like, I think he gave you a cherry lollipop because you're red.
Mm.
and I'm gonna
He's
say
gonna
that-
shrug, unwrap it, and put it in his mouth.
fair enough. I'm gonna say you guys are at the end of the hallway now because we do need to progress with the floors because Jesus Christ, we've already been going for an hour and a half. But
Oh boy.
you all approach the end of the hallway, and there's this door at the end of the hallway that's flat against the wall, and there's 5 chains crisscrossed over the door, each with an individual padlock. And as you all approach it, and you all have your items with you, each one of those chains snaps and falls away, and the door creaks open, showing another set of stairs.